And hello and welcome to the show. Nothing Beast here with you, and I am so happy to be back broadcasting. It has been a long time. If you're new or a follower that's hanging out, I had some technical difficulties. I had equipment breakdowns, and I hadn't had a chance to get back to it. Lockdowns happened, coronavirus happened, a whole world got in the way, and I just wasn't able to get back to it. But I am back, and I'm very thrilled to be able to do so. If you have been following before, you might notice things are a little bit different. I've remodeled the studio, and I've got some new equipment, a nice, pretty camera, so you see all the grease and blemishes. And yeah, I'm thrilled to be back, and I hope that I can get back some fans. I had quite a few followers for a while, and yeah, I'm thrilled to get back to it. Before we get started, though, I had a little shopping trip earlier today, and every once in a while I'll go to the toy section. I just want to see, what's hip, what's cool, what are the things that kids are all about. Well, here in Australia, it's Bluey. Whole aisles dedicated to Bluey, the blue-heeled dog, and her family. And I get it. Bluey's a great cartoon. I love it. But I was walking past, and I saw something just caught my eye, and I was like, hang on a second. I'm seeing something my brain wants me to see. And I walked down the aisle, and I saw it, and I was like, oh, I'm buying that. It is a I don't know exactly the word for it, but it's a re-release of the original Ninja Turtles, and like vintage packaging, vintage toy, everything. It's all the exact same Donatello figure. Sorry, my my light is giving off a huge glare, and I am so thrilled that this is the Ninja Turtle I had when I was a kid. Some 30 years ago. And even the back packaging is the same, old comic style and everything. And the fact that it was Donatello, my favorite Ninja Turtle, I thought was really awesome. So that's going on the big bookcase right there for now until I figure out a better spot. So lots of neat little toys and everything. And now I've got an original remake of the original Donatello. So, very thrilled for that one. Alrighty, well, I think I've dilly-dallied enough. It's time to jump into the game, and today it is Spelunky 2, and I am terrible at this game. I'm just going to warn you right now. I've got my death count going on right now, and we're going to keep track of that as the evening progresses. So we'll see how high it actually gets before I either give up or I beat the game or I run out of time. I don't know what's going to happen, so let's just jump right into it. Hope you're all having a really good evening. I about missed my jump there. Just getting started and I've already almost messed up. Now I've played a lot of the original Spelunky, but this one I've just recently gotten into, and there's a lot of stuff I haven't seen, there's a lot of stuff I haven't unlocked. So, let's just see what I get to tonight. Pick up my pupper. Oh! Yeah, I hate throwing them through that, but that's why we carry the rocks. A little trip trap there. Come back here, you're running the wrong way, Puggy. Get up there. There we go. All right. First level, done. Lick. Alright, we got a shrine to Kali. Oh. Oh, threw him too far. That's okay. He's got a little bit more health. Now, I don't know about all the mechanics. I just know all the stuff that I learned from the first game. And the first game, all I know is that Kali is very happy if you keep giving her sacrifices. I knew he was going to wake up before I could get him anywhere. Oh, no! I'm just going to give up on that. It's already cost me too much. He doesn't have anything that I want, and nothing that I'm going to risk stealing. I prefer carrying the rocks to the arrows. I really don't know why. The arrows seem to ricochet a little bit more dangerously. Oh, he about got me. Got a little too close. Ow, I lost my rock. Ah! I'm losing way too much health. Oh! Like I said, if you are expecting a brilliant gamer to be able to play this one, you should cut your expectations right now, because I am not that good at this game. I get fairly a fair distance, but I'm much better at the original Spelunky, but I'm still learning this one, and you know, it's all trial and error. Ooh, you really dug a trench there. Yeah, we'll go ahead and go this way. Now, when you get to level 1-4, when you get to the end, there's actually two exits. One goes to the forest, and one goes to the lava world, hell. I'm not exactly sure the names, but I prefer the jungle. It's a little more forgiving, I think. Oh, there's a vampire down there. But if I'm not careful, I'm gonna trap myself. Oh, he went the wrong way. You stay here, pup. I don't know what kind of danger there is. I don't think I've faced a vampire just yet. Oh. At some point, I'm sure he's gonna drop. Ah. Come on, just die. There we go. Huh. Well... I guess it was worth it for the cake. Come on. Oof. Alright, that took a little longer than I wanted it to, but that's alright. And I do not know what's going on with the moon challenge. Every time I go in there, people get pissed off. Sometimes those mosquitoes are a pain. Oh, don't! You son of a... Oh. Whoops. There we go. One. That voodoo priest, it's so cheap. If you get a certain distance away from him, he starts like cursing you, and if you don't get him fast enough, he'll hit you. And oh, don't kill my pup. There. If you don't get him fast enough, he'll injure you, and that's what happened. I got injured and plummeted back into the spikes. Sure. Right, you got anything? Machete, but I don't have enough money. Not yet. Let's see if I can get 3,000. If I get 3,000 here, relatively easy. Oh, I got it. I shouldn't have done that. Now I got the ghost on my case. See, now I'm playing silly. Oh! I thought I bought it. Oh well. Now the shopkeepers are mad. Alright. Well, free machete. Ooh, I like that. I don't think I've had a machete before. I took the wrong turn. Now I'm in a dead end. I can use a bomb, but I don't want to. Well, they were the traps really wanted me this round. Oh boy. Well, free jumpy shoes. I wasn't sure if that got picked up or not. Did he die? Oh, no, he's still alive. Oh, shoot. The music, he didn't, they usually play the music when they go aggro. This is gonna be a mess. Oh. Oh, no, get up. That's two. Gotta be a long night, Tater. What am I in? Oh, jeez, I'm only 15 minutes in. seems like I'm getting an inordinate amount of traps this run, but eh. Ooh, climbing gloves. What's the price? 8,000 for those. I think I can make that. Now the jars are empty. Oh, the key is, like, right here. See, that's a new mechanic. From the first game, the Ujet Eye, or whatever it's called, is just sitting in the level. They don't have that, you know, going into the caves mechanic that this game has. So I'm still trying to keep that sort of stuff in mind. I mean, for the most part, this game plays sort of identical to the first Spelunky, if you've never played that one. But the one thing I like is you're constantly running. You don't have to hold down the button to move fast. Right, I didn't get my treasure, my climbing gloves. Yeah, I figured you'd wake up. Never trust the skeletons. Where did my turkey go? Where'd my rock go? Oh, down here. Is he dead? Okay. Some of those, the bomb placement. Oh, pup saved me. Now I must save the pup. Sometimes placing those bombs doesn't feel like, feels like it's blowing up more than it should. And getting, what was my train of thought? I completely lost my train of thought. Out the hell with it. We're moving on. Oh, jeez. Oh, I have a skull, not the torch. I was looking ahead instead of what I was holding. But let's get those two torches there. Nope. No. Those things are worth a nice little sum of money, so you gotta grab all those what you can. Now that casket has a little assistant. I don't like followers in this game. They run around and they make me nervous, like they're going to cause an accident, and I don't want them to be the reason why I fail. I fail plenty on my own. dang it. This is gonna be tricky. Oh, come on, come on, come on. Grabbing onto these trees. There. Ugh. He hits me with that boomerang and I'm in trouble. Oh, there it is. I was like, where did my boomerang go? Oh, shoot. Ugh. All right. Monkeys are a pain in the ass sometimes. They don't directly injure you, but they cause trouble. They'll dig around in your pockets and... Oh! Shoot. I lost a lot of health on that. And I don't seem to be finding a lot of dogs. Yeah, just move on. Oh, I almost missed that trap. I mean, I did miss that trap, but I almost got hit by that trap because I didn't see it. Oh, no! I thought I was going to fall on him. All right, that's 3. I wonder, am I going to be able to make it the full 4 hours? I don't think I'm gonna. But this is the game that I chose. And that means I got to tough it out, then I'm going to tough it out. I do like when the bats trip the traps for me. Then I don't have to waste an accidental throw that might injure me, depending on the angle. Oh! Oh, no, it all connected. Didn't have to waste... Oh, no, I had to use the bomb to get the key. Yeah, boy. Oh, man, I've been going the wrong direction. Huh. Sometimes it's a little tricky knowing which direction to go. How much the glue... Sure, why not? Why not? It's not like I'm gonna have that money at the end of this round. I'll be lucky if I have it for much longer. Alright, well, we got an arrow that's at least got an arrowhead on it. Yeah, I'm just not running into a lot of dogs, unless I'm just missing them because I'm looking elsewhere. Oh shit! I thought I was gonna hit that ramp. Well, I gotta attempt to rescue him. I got one more hit left. I hate it when he does that. Just do your rolling attack, damn it. You ass! That's 4. He wouldn't do the rolling attack. And then by the time he did it, I couldn't get out of the way. Oh yeah, I can get him. Oh shoot! I hate when they give that narrow little window to where you may not be able to get through. Oh, well, I guess I didn't have to buy the paste anyway. Wait, didn't I buy the paste? No, that was the previous run. Ugh, this is gonna be fun. Ooh, jetpack, and it's free. Awesome. Oh, dog saved me. He took the arrow. I almost never get the jetpack. It's either never available or it comes through in a way that I have no chance to purchase. So hopefully this run goes a little bit smoother. The problem with the jetpack, just like with the first game, it makes you cocky. You start feeling more confident than you really should, and you start making really dumb mistakes, like that. Yeah, don't fly over him. Try to land on him. See, now I don't know if that trap has been tripped. Aha! It was not. But I didn't need to go that way anyway, apparently. Oh, those things are much easier to get when you can fly. All right. Oh! See those little spikes on the ceiling there? That's a new mechanic for me. Oh boy. Nah, let's go a different route. No, just go. Don't be stupid. See, that's what the jetpack does. Just leave the level, move on. Sorry if I'm not very conversational at the moment. I am focusing. Oh, no shotgun? Ah, dang it. Freeze ray, web gun, ah. Oh, I didn't mean to kill him. Well, you can still get points. You don't get as much points as you do with a live host. If that mechanic still works the same as the first game. In the first game, if you brought a live unconscious host, you'd get a lot of points for it. Now, was there a pup near here? No. I think I got him rescued. Never trust those skulls. I'm gonna go a different way. I meant to say route, and then I said way. Yeah. Monkey. Oh, good. Oh, I didn't see those traps. That was almost disastrous. But I was wondering why the witch doctor was dead. Oh. I almost never make it here with the eye. Oh, there it is. Well, yeah, I'll go to the black market. See if there's... Oh, shoot, stop doing that. I'm just seeing if there's any, like, easy to obtain treasure before I go on my shopping spree. They make me so nervous, so I don't want them around. Alright, there's a shotgun. How much is it? 15,000? I will take it. I like a compass, but let's see what else there is. Anything else? Copper pack. Glasses, I don't need those. Climbing gloves. I'll take the compass. I forgot that there is a reason to come to the black market. And that's to buy the this thing. 40,000. I'm just stealing it. No! And there it is. There it is. Oh, it's not the Ankh. Yeah, I knew it was a mistake as soon as I thought it, but I was like, never gonna get to the official ending if I don't go there. And I had not gotten far enough to obtain that. I almost never make it to the black market. I think that's only the second time that I've been to the black market. Okay, 5. What are we up to? The first 37 minutes. You know, the number's not going up as fast as I thought it was going to. Alright, so we need 40,000. Now I know how much that thing costs. So if you have 40,000, then you don't have to anger the shopkeepers, you can actually buy it. Because in the first Spelunky, I never bought that thing. I would always, by the time I would get there, I had already pissed off the shopkeepers, and they would have already, well, been mad at me. But at that point, I already had the shotgun. Now it's not. I haven't found the trick to getting an easy shotgun from the shopkeepers. I mean, I do it, but it's not as easy as the first game. In the first game, all you had to do was smack them with a whip, being about a block away, and they would. Oh, damn it! Oh, and there's nothing over here. Well, that's 6. Jeez, I didn't even make it through the first level. But yeah, by the time the shopkeepers were already mad, they were already chasing after me, but hitting the shotgun from that first shopkeeper was so much easier. Now if there's something to exploit, I haven't discovered it yet. But like I said, I've only been playing for a little bit of time. So I'm still learning a lot. And as much as the first game taught me, I'm shocked at how much it does not directly carry through. Well, them climbing gloves are expensive. I'll hold off. That worked out handily. Oh, I can get that. I always forget that you can walk through the spikes. You just can't fall onto the spikes. Oh, I went the wrong way. Oh boy. Where did my rock go? There it is. Okay. I am just trying to get as close to the exit as I can without dropping this pot. Because I'd rather not have to deal with the ghost for the entirety of the level. Which is a nice little trick. That diamond's worth an awful lot, but as soon as you touch it, the ghost comes. And he can make things difficult. Ah! And we'll do it again. It's not impossible. Oh shit! As I was saying, it's not impossible, damn it. But it's tricky. Because he moves fast. And if he touches you, it's insta-kill. What hit me? Oh, I'm out of... I'm out of grappling hooks. Just do your rolling attack, you son of a bitch. Why isn't he doing it? Seriously, seriously. I don't think I've ever had him not do this. Oh, you son of a... Well, I mean, you saw it. He wouldn't do the roll thing until it was pinned up against the corner. I don't think I've ever had him do that many jumps without doing the roll attack. Alright, let's just get through it. Ooh, shotgun, shotgun. I have no money. Screw it. Tired of playing nice. Oh, and I got spike shoes. I was wondering why I was dropping creatures in one pounce. Oh, there we go. Alright, let's get a little extra health. Oh! Dang. I thought it would have to be just a little bit closer before it tripped. Oh, that, oh, I thought it was done. I just don't like the, as fast and as he moves around, he just, he makes me nervous. This is not the right place. I have never seen this. That's new. That's new for me. Caveman shopkeeper. Is. Ah. Oh, get out of there. Come on. Oh! Oh! And that's the danger of stealing from the shopkeepers. I guess my crime was killing the shopkeeper, not just stealing from him. Oh boy. Ah, I hate it when the torch level comes up. You don't have to light all the torches, but it does make it easier to see. Ow. Anything good? Not necessarily. Get a little extra health and get out of the dark. Oh, I was afraid that torch was going to come back and hit me. Oh, well, damn, don't give me anything to drop. Usually there's a rock or a pot or something that you can carry and drop there and trip those things. But sometimes there's just nothing. Oh, good. key, and then the door, which should be, yes. No, I'll keep it all. Oh, there's a rock. And I just lost my rock. Oh, there's a pup. There we go. Alright, now don't screw me this time. Give me the actual rolling attack. Thank you! See, that time he did it basically right away. I don't know why he didn't the last time. Oh! One of these times I might go through the lava stage, but I always prefer the jungle. Oh! Get over here. Get over here. Now, in the first game, there used to be a queen bee. There used to be a queen bee. And if you killed her, you would get, she would drop a royal honey or something, and it would give you like a couple of hits of health. But it doesn't look like that exists in this game. No. Oh, I'm going the wrong way, definitely. Oh! There we go. There. And where did the boomerang go? There it is. All right, I will take that. Ugh, I hate those guys. No! Oh, I got him. He started casting. Oh boy. I hate these monkeys. Oh, there's a boomerang. There. Conscious and get some points. Still not enough. Still not enough to get a reward. It's a big spider. Oh boy. Oh, dang it. What am I up to? 2-3. Oh, dang it. It's amazing how quick something can turn disastrous in this game. Like one little misstep, just like that, was almost very bad. No, there is no way I'm going there. Yeah, I'm just leaving. Oh, I didn't realize I was up to Olmec just yet. Oh! Now, technically, there is more of a fight with him, but I'm not yet prepared to deal with him. Come on, get out of there. Oh. Axolotl. I know he's a mount, but he's being a pain in the ass. Ah, I hate that. Alright, let's go back for the pup, because I need a bit of health. Is that the exit? Yes, I think so. And there was a treasure. I'm gonna risk it. Come on, switch down. There you go. That's 20,000 right there. Yes, they are. Oh, get out of there, get out of there. Get my boomerang. Yeah, the red coral are spikes in this level. And they react exactly the same. You can crawl through them, but you can't fall on them. This is the stage that I've been to, but I haven't fully explored. So, and boy, that's Arsens. Boy, I'm sorry, I can't pronounce that one right there. It's a lot of letters there. Yeah, Spelunky 2. I don't want to say it's necessarily more intense, but there's a lot more going on, and I haven't figured everything out. Because in the first one, boy, my death count was always high. R Signs. Okay, there we go. Now I gotcha. Welcome, R Signs. Glad to have you along. When Spelunky 2 was first announced, I was very excited. And then at first, it was saying that it wasn't going to come to the Xbox. Like it was going to be for the PlayStation and the Switch, but not the Xbox. I was very disappointed. Because I've been a big fan of the original Spelunky. Put a lot of hours into it. Not a lot of wins, though. Alright, so in this stage there's some switches. You have to hit those to get those gates to raise up. Oh! I thought I would grab onto the ledge. Oh! Alright, do I want to do some gambling? Yeah, let's do some gambling. Alright. If I roll 8 or better, I win my money. If I roll a 7, I get the prize. Sure, yeah, let's just keep on playing. 7, and I got the prize, and then it gives a new prize. Ah, that's enough for now. Oh, lava. Let's leave, because I don't want to deal with the lava. Yeah, exactly. It's like when they released the first Spelunky, it was on all systems, or at least Xbox and PlayStation. And when it first came out, I was like, "This is a really cool game." Bought it immediately, and then I thought I saw there was an interview where the creator said that something about Xbox being too difficult to program for or something, and I was like, "Is it really though?" And then eventually they said that it was coming to Xbox, and I was very happy with that announcement. Oh, I didn't realize I was on the chain there. Come on, trip it, and go. Oh, no! Oh! I didn't realize I had fallen off the side. 9. That's not too bad. Oh, I hope not. Even though I'm an Xbox fan, I really hope that they don't get a monopoly. Yeah, they've got the money to buy up all the studios, and when they got Blizzard, I think it was Blizzard that they purchased, I think, recently, that made headlines everywhere. And I was not happy with the announcement, but there's nothing I can do about it. I'm a firm believer that competition really makes for a much better product. When there's only 1 or 2 companies in the game, why should they compete? But when you got a dozen or so companies, there's a little bit more reason to have quality control. Oh my god, this is so depressing coming back here after being so far into the game. But I'm toughing it out. I'm going to stick through it. So I don't believe that Sony would ever let the Xbox go. So I don't think we'll have to worry about that. I really hate those moles. Yeah, so monopoly-wise, yeah, the field I can see getting a lot smaller with Xbox and Microsoft buying up everything, but I sure hope it doesn't get too small. Otherwise, we may see another game crash. And I hate to say it, but I was old enough to experience the first game crash. It was not nice. It was like, what do we do now? Yeah, I hope you noticed that I got my Ukrainian flag flying. Go Ukraine. Every time I turn on Reddit, there's more stories of successful battles and everything, and I'm pulling for those people. But more specifically, my wife is actually Ukrainian, has Ukrainian ancestry. She was not born there, but her grandma was, and she immigrated to Australia. So our house has a personal sort of feel to it. So anytime the news is up there, it hits a little more emotional than. Well, I don't want to make it a competition, because that's kind of a gross thing to do. But it's when you see the news, you feel like you have more of a connection to what's happening, and yeah. So, but I can't do a whole lot other than throw my support and say "fuck you, Russia." That seems to be the hashtag that's going on. What was the official phrase? Hey, Russian battleship, fuck you. And that seems to be the rallying cry right there. So, I don't want to get too political on the show, but it's a current topic. But I will say this much at least: I don't think it's going to go as far as Putin wants us to think it's going to. But I don't know. He's the type of person who's crazy enough to pull some stupid shenanigans. But fingers crossed. But as I was old enough to live through... Ooh, there's a rocket pack over there. As I was old enough to live through the first gaming crash, so was I at the end of the Cold War. that was not a fun time. So I look at this and I'm like, oh my god, are we gonna do this again? Are we really gonna go through this? I've already been here, and I already, as a child, was terrified of, oh, I don't have enough. Dang it. Well, I tried. Okay, and that's 10. Hey, we've made it to the double digits. So, fingers crossed he's bluffing as badly as the Russians have ever bluffed. Because, you know, in hindsight and looking at things, it always was a bluff. All of their bluster and everything during the Reagan years. Yeah, I'll give this one. I will say this much: the Ukrainians, boy, I don't think anybody fully. I think everybody underestimated their abilities, including Putin. And good. Oh my God! I was gonna say, don't let this be the end already. Yeah. No, I don't think it's Biden who made us look weak. It was Trump that did all that because of all of the buddying he did with him, and he's still doing to this day. I think it's so stupid. Yeah, it's really not Biden that's made us weak. I'm not a fan of Biden, but Trump was the one who basically gave him the world on a silver platter and just continued. He got rid of all of the sanctions that Obama put on him, so he was free to do everything on top of all that. You know, and that's why I'm like, okay, so we just found all these stolen documents at Mar-a-Lago. Well, who was he going to sell them to? Because you know that's what he was going to do. But anyway, yeah, again, let's not get too political. Wait, I missed my torch. Oh well. Oh, I just phased through a wall. Yeah, no, it's not a good time. It's not a good time. I mean, you know, with the last elections and everything, what are you supposed to do? You know, vote for 4 more years of the ridiculous mess that we had, or the old fart who nobody really likes. It's like, here's a plate of shit that you know is bad, and then here's a plate of shit that we've seen in the vice presidency before. Hello, Dunkaroo Dude. That's an awesome name. I miss Dunkaroos. Right, exactly. Giant douche or turd sandwich. And I was like, I'll vote for the giant douche instead of the turd sandwich that we've already seen do nothing for 4 years. Hope you're having a good day, Dunkaroo Dude. I have not. Do Dunkaroos still exist? I don't think I have had Dunkaroos. Boy, I couldn't tell you the last time I had them. It definitely was the 90s. I don't. Oh man, I went the wrong way. I went to the dead end. Wasting resources. They did bring them back last year. Okay, that's cool. Now, are you guys in the States? Because I'm in Australia, and when things are brought back, sometimes I don't get them. $2 $2 for a packet of Dunkaroos, or $2 for a box with multiple packs? Oh my God, $2 for a pack? That's highway robbery. You would think that Dunkaroos would be more popular here in Australia, but nope. American foods, let's see, the whole box is $10. That's crazy. They're just cookies and a little frosting. Oh, damn inflation. Can't let us have anything nice from our youth. Well, I started talking about, let me pause this real quick. I started talking about the new toy that I bought here, and I found this in the toy aisle. It's a reprint and a remake of the original Ninja Turtles, and this thing was $14. And I'm like, was it $14 when I was a kid? I don't remember that. Maybe, I don't know. I look at the toy aisle anymore as an adult, and I'm just like, was it really this expensive when I was a kid? If so, I really need to apologize to my parents for buying me those toys all the time. Oh, so you say you work at a store. Are you a employee or a manager or something? If you don't mind me asking those, so I'll try not to get too personal. Oh, cashier. Hey, nothing wrong with that. The cashier's job, I have sympathy for anybody who works in the service industry. I couldn't do it. The first person who ever threw attitude my way, I'd be like, bitch, I don't make nearly enough to put up with your bullshit, so you can have the fucking job. I always said that if I ever won the lottery, I would get jobs just to be fired. Now, I'm borrowing this from a comedian. I don't remember his name. There was a stand-up comedian show that I used to watch on Comedy Central Premium Blend, and they would bring up comedians who were kind of building a reputation, and some of them made it, some of them didn't. And I don't remember who did this one, but he had this routine where he spoke about getting jobs just to be fired. And he was like, if I win the lottery, that's how I'm going to do it. And he said, a lot of you don't understand what I'm talking about. Let me explain. And I was like, I will work at a shoe shop, and if anybody came in saying that they wanted this in a size 9, I'd be like, bitch, you can see it in a size 9, but your size 12s aren't going to be throwing out my good shoes. Oh, I'm fired? Okay, thank you. I'll take my check and go. Oh yeah, my auto mod is a little picky. It's one of those things that I kind of adjust as it goes, but that's all right. I like the chat and everything to be PG while I'm rated R. I don't like the competition. But don't worry, I won't. As long as it's not hateful, hate speech, homophobia, or anything, just bullying or anything like that, you won't get in trouble, don't worry. We're all here to have a fun time, and sometimes swear words add to a little bit of flavor to it. Some people I see on the streams, and they run that place like I don't even know, just grammar Nazi all over the place. It's like, come on, guys, it's not that big of a deal as long as we're all having fun and enjoying everybody's company. But yeah, getting a job to be fired because you didn't have to work for the money, I think would be the way to go. Some people are all like, oh, I would quit my job right away if I won the lottery, and I'm like, no, I'm gonna make it count. And if that means leaving a steaming pile on my boss's desk before he gets there and sitting there smiling, waiting for him to come in, then that's the way it's going to go down. Oh, I'm fired? Okay, well, I guess I'll just go and do something else. Oh, I hate these things. They bounce when they hit the wall, and that is the game. 12. I'd work as a son. That's nice. Get your phone. This shit's gonna make me famous. You're about to see some shit. TikTok, here I come. Oh. I tell you, I was not expecting TikTok to become as big as it did. I still remember when it first started coming out. And, yeah, rip employees. Now, you bitch standing there with your hands in the bags of grapes, you are a stealing, thieving bitch, and you need to get your ass gone. Someone worked hard picking those grapes, and you ain't gonna just eat them for free. Oh, and you motherfucker with the fucking coffee cup, trash bin's right over there. That's funny. Oh, you know what? Maybe I'm looking at this the wrong way. Maybe the trick would be, yeah, exactly. There's always coffee cups every time. I hate that. I'm in the shopping center and I see someone with a coffee cup and they just put it on the shelf. I'm like, God damn it, you brought that trash in. Take it to the fucking bin. You're pushing a cart. Put it in the cart. Believe it or not, I've never worked retail. I've just had a lot of friends who just tell the stories. But maybe we're going about this the wrong way. Maybe instead of getting a job to be fired from, maybe we should do like open up our own store as the manager who doesn't need to make money, and let our employees just let the customers have it when they piss them off. If it's legitimate, you get to have your say. You get 5 a year. I would shop there. I would shop there if in a business where the manager literally has the back of the employees. What is it? With that clocks in, gets a donut. Oh, I hate that! You time-thieving sons of bitches. I hate that so much. I am with you there. When you punch in, you're on the clock, get your ass to work. If you wanted a break, you should have got there 15 minutes earlier. I hear you, man. I had the job I had before I left the States to come to Australia. I had, there was, oh my God, it was so awful. People would come in, like the entire staff would come in and clock in and then just sit around for the first 10 minutes because they knew the manager wasn't showing up, you know, right at 8 or right at 6 o'clock in the morning. And I'm like, no wonder we can't get anything done in this damn job. And I'm just like, well, I'm doing what I'm responsible for. The rest of y'all can just keep getting in trouble. I don't care. It ain't not my circus, not my monkeys. But at the end of the day, I also knew that I was in the process of applying to come to a different country, so I was just there for a paycheck, nothing more. I was like, just give me the paycheck and get out of my way. Oh, get out of here. Let me see if I can drop that guy. Oh, I blew up. Oh, I wasn't aware that the jetpacks blow up. Well, screw it. I want that shotgun. Yeah, they drove me crazy. And the thing that's so funny is that company was changing hands so many times, and we were always having to deal with new management, and every round of management just got worse and worse, and I'm just like, how does this happen? It was actually at oh, dang it, I hate those moles. They're tricky. All right, lucky death number 13. That is my exact mentality. That's why I always say, I was like, you want me in a management position? You ain't gonna like me because I'm not here for friends. Your ass is gonna get to work, and I know all the smokers. Oh, I hate the groups that think that just because they smoke, they get 20 breaks a day. Bitch, can I have 20 candy bar breaks a day? I'll bring a fucking 20 pack if that's what it takes. They're just as, you know, if you get to have your vice and have breaks for it, then so should I. Actually, I got to the point, yeah, exactly. I got to the point where when I saw the smokers leave, I would just walk out there with them and just do this. One day the manager actually came to me and said, "What the hell are you doing?" I said, "I'm taking my smoke break." And they said, "Do you don't smoke?" And I'm just like, "Doesn't matter, I'm taking my smoke break." And it's like, and I was like, "Argue with me, bitch. You got 20 fucking smokers, everybody just walked off. This is not a designated smoke time. This is not a designated break. But I'm going to stand out here." It's like, I'm not going to be the only one working on that damn floor. If you want us all to get back, hey, we're all going back. I was like, go ahead and show me how favoritism works around here. So anytime I saw I always called it the popular girls table because there were a couple of employees who were best buds with the manager. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, a little J. Jonah Jameson standing there. "I trust my barber." Oh God, was he not perfect for that role? My God, was he perfect for that? That was so great. And I love that they brought him back for the other Spider-Man. He started with Toby, and he ended with, oh, what's his name? The new one. I'm so terrible with the new actors' names. But I still haven't seen No Way Home. I still haven't seen that. It's so bad trying to get to movies here anymore. So I literally, the last one I saw was Far From Home. But I like the Marvel's take on all of with Spider-Man and all of that. So yeah, I haven't seen the one with Doctor Strange just yet. I've got so many movies that I just have not seen that I want to. I just where I'm at. Let's see. They're making a Blue's Clues movie. I knew that the original Steve, I think his name was Steve, I know he came back a while back and was all over social media because he came back with a message of, you're good enough and everything. And it was very heartwarming to see him back. But no, I hadn't heard that they're making a movie, but I'm not surprised. It's an IP that used to make a lot of money, so now it's time to cash in on its nostalgia. And honestly, I don't blame anybody. Everybody complains about the remakes with the original three guys. I might have to do some research. That sounds weird. But hell, I guess if they made a Dora the Explorer movie. But let's see, what other movies... Let's see, I wanted to see the Resident Evil one, but then I heard that it was ridiculously stupid. Didn't live up to the trailer's hype at all, and that disappointed me, because I'm a big Resident Evil fan. But I couldn't... I don't think I made it past the third Milla Jovovich movie. I just... At that point, I was like, okay, this has nothing to do with the games anymore. So I just tapped out at that point. I don't know why I'm carrying this key around. There's so many times a movie will come out and they're so expensive to go to the theaters anymore. I'm not against going to the theaters, but sometimes I'd rather just... I see a movie and I'm like, I know it's going to cost me an awful lot to go see this. I'd rather just wait for it to come out on a streaming service, because I'm pretty okay at dodging chats with all the spoilers online. Well, great. We get to fight in the dark now. Yeah, there was the Resident Evil movie. There was... Oh, Jackass Forever. I totally forgot about that one. Me and my wife are huge fans of the Jackass crew, so that's definitely one that we have to go see. But it's just one of those things. But where I'm at, we've been going back and forth with the lockdowns and the social distancing, and it's just not been a great... it's just not been a great time to go out to the movie theaters. The movie theaters... Yeah, you can socially distance and everything, but when it's a brand new movie, it's kind of hard to do that, because everybody, they want to sell as many tickets, and I don't blame them for that. But trying to get as many seats filled, why does he not do the roll? There, ass. Yeah, now you want to roll after I light your ass up. So yeah, I'll probably see the Resident Evil movie when it comes on a streaming service or something. But yeah, I'd like to see the Jackass movie in theaters. I saw 2 and 3 in theaters and laughed myself basically sick. It is a little strict, but the other side of that is a lot of people got with the program, which made it a lot easier to deal with. When you go to the shops and everybody's wearing masks, everybody's checking in, there were mandates, sure, but a lot of people like today, they recently let go of the mask mandates. I went to the store today. There were still a lot of masks. It's like now it's compulsory. You don't have to, they're not making you do it anymore. And there's still a lot of people wearing masks. Like, for instance, my wife, she didn't wear her mask today, but I did. And the last couple of years have been so, oh my God, I've got to do a torch in this one too? That stinks. Well, and you say it's culture now, but here's the thing. I had such a decent cold and flu season the last 2 years. I was never going to give up my mask. I'm wearing it forever. I see no reason to stop using it. Whether it works or not, I'm using it as a precaution from here on out. If others don't want to, that's fine. I don't really care, but oh boy. I knew that was going to be too far of a drop. But yeah, it's for me, it's a permanent thing. Like, it's not one of those things that I feel like, like every time I go out, but sometimes I go out and I'm like, when I'm in a store and I'm inside. Yeah, I totally get that. But see, my philosophy was the people who have to wear them for 8 hours a day, the people who work in retail and the shops and everything and healthcare, they have to wear those things. Maybe I don't, but if I do, I feel like I'm helping get to a position where the people who have to no longer have to. You know, I can take mine off, go take a breather. I'm not at work wearing one. I don't know, but I don't see a lot of people with that same mentality, unfortunately. And it's really a shame. I feel like this thing could have been curbed a lot faster than it was if people just put on the damn mask, got their vaccination, but oh no, we gotta piss and moan because that means that I have to do something that somebody else told me, and I'm a giant child, and I don't like when people tell me to do things. I will say that is probably the most disappointed in my fellow Americans as I ever have been. But at the same time, I'm like, I sure picked a hell of a time to get out. I mean, I don't want to sound like I'm dumping on America, but let's face it, they got the highest body count with this whole dang thing. And that's unfortunate. But what sucks is when you get your head bitten off because you're wearing it. I keep waiting for someone to come up to me and tell me, you don't have to wear that. And I'm literally just going to say, why don't you fucking mind your own goddamn business, asshole? It's like, yeah, I don't have to wear it. You don't have to remind me, prick. You're all about personal choice. Well, I personally chose to put this on my fucking face. Nobody does that, though. That's the thing. In Australia, no one cares. No one cares. They're so laid back. They're all surfers. They're all going to the beach anyway. All they want to do is they just want to go to work. They want to get their shit done, get their pay, and then they want to go get some fish and chips. That's it. But because I spent, the first few decades of my life in America, I still have that American fight. I'm ready to fight at any given moment. And I wish I could let go of that. But there's just some stress that won't ever go away, I guess. It's just part of my DNA. Oh, got him. Awesome. Did that open anything up? Nah, I better not go that way. Yeah. I was always of the side of, if we all do a little, then it'll make a big difference altogether. Yeah, exactly. I saw what you said when it got modded. Yeah, that's and it's so true. It's so true. They want to make it personal. It's not enough that it's not enough to have, you know, just to be able to say it. They want to make it personal. It's crazy. I just when it was the time for everybody to pull together, you know, and everybody didn't, I was like, ugh. It's just one of the, it's just so ridiculous. Because I really truly believe that we could have beaten the whole thing. We could have beaten it. I think we could have put it away real fast, but everybody had to be gigantic crybabies about the whole thing. Well, this infringes on my freedom. Okay, well, you wear your seatbelt? Yeah. Because of the law? Oh, no. Ugh. Ha. What do I do there? I wasn't sure if that was gonna, like, react or something. Oh, no. Oh, is that? That's the exit. Okay. Shit! Lava everywhere, not a drop to drip. Okay, let's see if we can get through Olmec again. I'm gonna pause that so I can see what you just said there. I know, because they're the reason, you know, and that's the thing that gets me so upset about the whole thing. They're the ones who are complaining about it taking so long. They're the reason. It's like, if you had just done what they asked you to at the very beginning and stuck with it, then it probably would be in a much better position. But you don't get to say, no, I'm not doing any of this, and then you complain that it's taking too long. I think the biggest problem is people just, they always want that free ability to bitch. And I don't know if it would necessarily be over, but I think it would be a lot closer to being over than what we are right now. But, you know, what can you do? Herd mentality. And I said that right. Not herd immunity, herd mentality. And the herd is dumb. And that's coming from someone who does not believe he's very smart at all. I'm a dum-dum. But you know what? I know I'm not smarter than the doctors, so I'm going to put on the damn mask. You know, the same mask that the doctors wear every single day in their jobs. Somehow it's not infringing on their freedom. They still get to go to the golf course. Right. We are the smartest monkeys. That's it. And that's not being offensive. That's literally the truth. We are the smartest primates. That's it. That's all we are. I guarantee you, if we didn't have this, we would not be the dominant species. Think about all the dumb people you know in your life. Take away their thumbs. They're done. All right, come on, fall through. There we go. And I'll say this much: when I've been in Australia for just over 3 years now, I still have that tenacity, that American desire to fight all the time. Anytime I'm talking to someone, I always expect that it's going to turn into a fight, so I better line up all of my arguments and get ready to go. Never happens. I've spoken to so many, because when here in Australia, when I speak to somebody new who I've never met before, they hear my voice and they know that I'm not Australian. What's funny is a lot of times they think I'm Canadian, and then I say, no, I'm from America, and they're like, oh, I'm so sorry. I'm like, no, you telling me that I'm Canadian is an upgrade. But every time they find that I'm American, they want to talk Not necessarily politics, but they want to talk the American things that are going on. And I get that. But unlike when I do that in America, when I speak to somebody new, it never turns into that like aggressive fight. It's always a discussion. And I've always appreciated that about the Australian people. It's like they're not gearing up for a fight and waiting for you to say that one buzzword that tips them over into fight territory. They're not waiting for that. They legitimately want to talk. And I've had some great conversations since moving here with total strangers. Conversations that I wouldn't dream of having with my own friends and family back in the States, because it's just going to turn into a fight. All right. Oh, do I risk? Yeah, let's do it. Why the heck not? And yes, by the way, that would have been an insta-kill. I like this level because it's so colorful and vibrant, but I never. It's taken me so much of my concentration to realize what is a wall and what isn't. Like that. That's not a wall. That is not a wall. It's yeah. Yeah. It's that yeah, exactly. It's a shame. But you know, I've never had that built-in, you know, how do I want to word this? I never had that nationalism, you know, that belief that America is the greatest and I don't have to prove that it actually is. I never had that. I was always like, well, I want to know why is America the greatest? And, you know, in a lot of ways it really isn't. In quite a few ways it really isn't. And, you know, I think that when people sit back with the idea that I'm the greatest and there's nothing that we have to improve, and I think that mentality is what causes things to be stagnant and doesn't allow people to see the problems and want to be better. It's like, no, what we have is the perfect, the greatest, it's never going to be any better. I'm like, no, there's a lot of countries that are doing it better. So, exactly, yeah. And the thing I think is so funny is, you know, I was born right at the beginning of the Reaganomics and all that. From my entire life, Russia bad, Russia bad, Russia bad. Suddenly, oh, Russia's better than the American president we have. I'm just like, how the hell did this happen? I don't know. It's baffling to me. It's like the people are just purposely being contrarian just for the sake of, you know, being argumentative. You know, I'm going to say the most ridiculous shit that comes to mind, and I'm going to do it for so long that I forget that I don't believe it. I don't know. The biggest problem I have is there's so much of America that just doesn't make sense to me. And I sure wish it did. You know, like I said, I've never been one of those, even though I grew up right in the middle. Right, exactly. Mexico City, they want to say that. It's like in Australia, you know, healthcare alone, my God, I have been to the doctor more times in the last year, the last 365 days, than I probably have been in the last 5 years that I lived in the States. Why? Because it doesn't cost me anything here. You know, I can go to the doctor. I went there when me and my wife got set up in the area that we're in. The first thing that I wanted to do was I wanted to go to a doctor and start getting in on treatments and everything. I just wanted to checkups and just going in for general, you know, information. You know, where am I at? What do I need to work on? That sort of stuff. So I was like, I'm going to test it out and I just want to see it. So I went to the nearest doctor that we had. It literally was the first one that I could get an appointment to, and it was the closest one. And I got an amazing doctor, and we went over everything. They did a full full physical. They took some blood work, and they tested me for like 20 things, and then they gave me a printout. They gave me all the lists so I could look at it and see, you know, what's high, what's low, and everything. And it was all great information that I've never seen a doctor do when I was in the States. And, you know, had to go to pathology to get the blood drawn, and then they did the tests. Some of them came out within the hour, and then they texted me like 2 days later and said, your tests are available. Please make an appointment at your nearest convenience. I went back. They went over all the results and everything, gave me the results. Not one penny. Didn't cost me a dime. I kept waiting for a bill to show up in the mail. Never did. And, you know, that was over a year ago at this point. And, you know, I've been back. I know. I wish that Americans that I grew up with, the problem I have is even my own family members, they don't want to hear this. They because they've got that indoctrination where, you know, America's the best and they do everything best. I'm like, no, they do not. The last time I went to the doctor, they ran some tests on me because I didn't know what was going on, and I ended up with a $3,800 bill. Never learned anything out from that visit. They didn't even tell me why they were running me for the test, but they did like x-rays, EKG, and all that stuff, and they didn't tell me anything that was, you know, I didn't feel well, and I didn't know what was wrong with me, and they never told me with that. And then they just slapped me with a bill for $3,800. Well, that didn't make me feel better. I didn't even have any medicine from that trip. But here, I've been several times, you know. I've gone in for some clinics. And yeah, exactly. You know, having your bills garnished and everything. That's horrible. That's horrible that you have to have that. But, you know, healthcare was one of the reasons. You know, I had a list of things when I had the option to move to Australia. I made a pro and con list and everything, and the pros greatly outweighed everything. And, you know, as someone who's experienced it, it's I look at the system that America has, and I'm just like, well, it's no wonder nobody gets anywhere, because the minute you get sick, it destroys any savings that you may have been able to put in. And it's really depressing. Oh, and I get to do a torch of this one too. Fantastic. Oh, great. Now my torch is going to go, because there's water everywhere. And that little bastard popping bubbles everywhere. Oh, there goes my torch. Well, I guess it's kind of useless now. Wow. Oh! Oh! Well, my torch is lit. Oh, I got a new high score. That feels great. Hey, lucky 13. That actually lasted a while. But that was my 14th death. I strongly recommend anybody, if you have the opportunity to travel the world, see how things are, and speak to the people who are, you know, right there, and you know, learn their experiences. I was actually chatting with an Australian lady here who had a daughter. She had a teenage daughter, and her daughter is about the same age as one of my nieces, or my niece's kid. Is that my grandniece? I think that's it. Anyway, so I asked her. I said, okay, so you had to go to the doctor because you were pregnant and you had to give birth. What did that cost you? And she looked at me like she didn't understand my question. And she's like, what do you mean, what did it cost me? I said, when you went to the doctor, you went to the hospital to give birth, right? And she said, yes, I did. And I said, how much did that cost you? And she said, it didn't cost me anything. I'm like, you went to the doctor. They took a baby out of you. They did whatever they did. And when you went home, there was not a bill in the mail waiting for you. She said, absolutely not. And I said, great. My niece had a baby about the same time your daughter was born. It cost her $10,000. And her jaw hit the floor. And I'm like, she just shook her head, and she was like, to give birth, it costs, and I said, that's what it cost my niece in the state of Kansas. And she was just, you know, completely blown away by that. And she just couldn't believe it. It was like, And then I said, now think about this. How many times did you go to the doctor leading up to that birth? And she was like, yeah. And I said, yeah, every single one of those costs. Right, exactly. You still got $2,000 because the deductible probably didn't hit. Yeah, it's such a scam. But, you know, again, when you have an entire country of America's the greatest, it's no other country even comes close, well then why should they vote to fix anything? You know, and when I say vote to fix anything, I mean those citizens. When they fully believe that what they're living is the best it's ever possibly going to be, you know, philosophically, they have no reason to think that there's a better world out there. Hell, when I was, you know, when I got granted my approval to come to Australia, I was very excited. I wanted to talk about it. And my God, I couldn't even talk to people because, you know, anytime I talked about it, it was like I was praising another country. And since I'm leaving my home country, it's almost like it's like they felt like I was being offensive. And I said, I'm just saying what Australia does and is. And they just, you know, short of, you know, la 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 la, I do not hear you. And it's disappointing because it's like, I'm excited. This is a major chapter in my life, and no one wants to hear anything about it because it's not America. I'm not talking about America. I'm talking about good things that another country has, and we won't hear that. And I got to the point where I was like, fine, I'll just leave. And, you know, you guys can call me and talk to me whenever you feel like talking. I'm not going to go out of my way. And it's genuinely sad that that's how it has to be. But, you know, yeah, what can you do? Oh, I got him. Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah. But it's a beautiful country, and the people here are so nice. You know, I don't want that to... when I say that, I don't want that to mean, you know, there aren't assholes. Oh, sure there are. Every country's got the assholes. But I don't run into them as often. And I literally have had a job when I first got here working downtown Sydney in a chain of hotels. And my God, just, you know, walking through the city even beat the experience of living in a small town where I came from. I grew up in a very small farming community. And, oh, this could be bad. Let's see what happens. Oh, he's already... Okay. I thought that arrow was going to fire and take out the shopkeeper. But, yeah, walking in the city... Yeah, everybody's kind of sticking to their own thing and they do their own thing. But it's not like I felt like people were, you know... If I didn't get out of their way, they were going to charge through me or anything like that. And I was like, I couldn't get that from Kansas City. In Kansas City, it was like if you didn't get out of the way, they were going to trample your ass. I'm like, I don't have to go to New York City to experience, you know, pedestrian assholes just going out of their way to be assholes. So, yeah, and that's a big part of it. I do believe that believe that as well. You know, when you got all these medical bills to pay and everything, but when you have in the back of your mind that this is literally the greatest country in the world and nothing will ever be better, it's hard to get out from underneath of your own, you know, the weight of your own, you know, vision and everything. And I truly feel sad for people who never had that experience. Because before I met my wife is actually Australian. Before I met her, I was kind of in that position. I didn't have anybody who had a different world view. Everybody that I was around and communicating with, they were all the same, you know, level of mentality because we all lived in the same area. We had the same experiences. So much so that when I would talk about Australia, you know, and I'd be like, well, you know, here in America, I got to deal with this. And then my stepdad just says that, well, it's like that everywhere. No, it's not. It is not like that everywhere. Some things, sure, but not everything. And I do think it's funny that when I do talk to my parents back in the States, you know, we communicate and as much as possible. And I do think it's funny how every time I discuss something, oh, he is armed to the teeth already. What happened here? I'm not gonna hang around to find out. But when I highly recommend it, because I hate to be defeatist, but there's so much wrong going on in the States. I just don't believe that it's going to change in my lifetime. You know, we had there was the anti-work mentality that was really gaining a lot of ground, and then Fox News had one idiot on there, and it just seemed to destroy the whole movement. You know, there was the anti-work on Reddit, and then they brought in the biggest, dumbest idiot that they could find, and it just destroyed it in, you know, one interview. And it was so disappointing. I was like, you know, here we are finally seeing a chance that, you know, people are in the workforce finally coming together and using the internet to rally together, you know, in order to get either unions or better wages or, you know, all that stuff. And then it just crumbled so dang fast. I know there's still some people that have, I know there's still some people that are trying to keep it alive, but it doesn't seem to have the momentum that it did before. It feels like that. I sure hope they do, because I truly believe that the working wages and the minimum wage and everything really needs to be up there. Okay, let's see. Interactions with wildlife and bugs. I always get that question, you know, living in Australia. Okay, let me tell you this. I have been in Australia, again, for just over 3 years. I have seen 3 huntsman spiders that are about that big, with the legs and everything. They're harmless. They're just really fast and spooky. That's it. They're just really fast. I have seen 1 redback spider, which is basically like the Black Widow. I have not seen any funnel web spiders. I have seen no snakes, except for the ones at the zoo. I've seen funnel web spiders at the zoo because they have a anti-venom program where they actually do live milking of the spiders. Ugh, I don't like spiders, but it's really all not that bad. If you get into the wilderness areas, yeah, sure, you have a better chance. You get out into like the outback, yeah, sure, that's where you're going to run into all the wildlife. To be perfectly honest, I'm more nervous about the magpies. No one ever talks about the magpies. Everyone wants to talk about the snakes and the spiders, but no one talks about the magpies or the cassowaries, which the Mike Tyson kangaroos. You know, you really got to get out of the city to see the kangaroos. Where I live, there's a lot of farmland. Sometimes when you're driving through, you'll see the cows just chilling out in the field, and there'll just be kangaroos hanging out with them. And it's hilarious every single time. They're just laying down. Sometimes the kangaroos are just like this. Like, no shit. Scratching their bellies, just hanging out. They are the chillest sons of bitches I've ever seen. Until they're ready to go, then they hightail it and hop on down the way. But I don't see that many kangaroos. Yeah, exactly. It's hilarious. The cows are there just, you know, they're digesting their lunch, and the kangaroos are just laying out in the field as well. It's too damn funny. Let's see what else is there. But the magpies, during the mating season and the nesting season, they'll attack you. These black and white birds that are, you know, about, I don't know, maybe about that big around, about that tall. I know I've got a small screen and everything, but, you know, about a foot tall. Wingspan about maybe 1.5 feet or so, maybe 2 feet. No, that's way too big. I'm sorry. About a foot wingspan and everything. But they're these black and white birds. Look it up. Look up magpie attacks on YouTube. It's hilarious, but terrifying. No one ever talks about the magpies. They just want to talk about the snakes and the spiders. But the magpies, they'll peck your eyes out. I wouldn't mess with them. And when the thing is the magpies are everywhere. They're in the trees. They're on the sidewalk. They're all over the place. They have this weird call. It sounds like robotic. It almost sounds like the bird is being auto-tuned while it sings. It's so cool and so foreign sounding. It's so weird. But whenever I see one, they always give me the eye. They're always watching me as I pass by. And I'm just like, hey, I'm cool. I'm just passing by. I don't want any trouble with you guys. I got some bread. I'll drop some bread. Just let me pass, and you can have it. When I first got here, I got a job walking the dog, and the neighborhood where this dog lived was like Magpie Central. Oh my God, there was a lady who fed them, and it's oh dang it. She fed them, and they would swarm in this neighborhood. It was so crazy. And I think because she fed them, they weren't aggressive when it came to, you know, feeding time and nesting and everything. I never saw any problems, never saw anybody get attacked. Oh, come on. Don't do that. Thank you. Roll. Thank you. I appreciate it. Oh, he didn't roll all the way. But if you want to see some scary damn stuff, look up the cassowary. That damn thing, it looks like a dinosaur. And if it has a problem with you, it will kick you to death. It is a tall-ass, 6-foot-tall bird. And it's got this horn on its head. And it's got this big black beak. It is a mean, angry-looking sons of a bitch. And there was a video that went viral a couple weeks back where this guy was on the beach and he had his phone out and he was videotaping this thing, and this bird kept walking this guy into the ocean, and I'm like, that bird's gonna put him out into the water and kill his ass, isn't he? But the bird was calm. It never got flighty and everything. But yeah, they are some mean ass, and they will kick you to death. That's not an exaggeration. That is a known thing that they will do. So I'm like, nope. But I've never seen one of them. Oh dang it! Oh, there was a trap. I didn't see the trap there. All right, we're up to 15. Boy, 15 deaths. Not as bad as I thought it was going to be. What are we at? Yeah, okay, so I've been on for 2 hours now. Oh, I dodged it twice. That's crazy. So, yeah, if anybody wants to come down and visit Australia, do not let the exaggerated wildlife keep you away. It is 8 p.m. for me. So what is it there? Oh, okay, so it should be about 4 or 5 in the morning, about where you're at, depending on the time zone. 4 or 5 in the morning. No. 3 in the morning. Central, it's 3 in the morning. But yeah, it's 8 p.m. 8 p.m. Monday. Oh, West Coast. Yeah, okay. 1 o'clock on West Coast. Yeah, that makes sense. I always go Central, and then I'm like, okay, there's 2 that way, there's 1 that way. Ooh, shotgun. 15,000. Hated to do it, old man, but I need the shotgun. I'm tired of playing nice. Yeah, so it's 8 o'clock here. I usually go, I'm just getting started back into streaming. Today's my first one in a long time, but I usually go 6 to 10, depending on, you know, how I feel, and if I go for the full 4 hours or so. Oh, turkey got caught in the crossfire. Right, exactly. And every time one of my friends back home has a birthday, I always send them a message on the day that it's their birthday here, and I always say, happy birthday from the future. And it always gets a laugh. People seem to appreciate that. Happy birthday from the future. A few people have called me Doc Brown, but yeah, it's about. And if you do come here for a visit, the biggest warning that I can give you is be ready for the flight. It's an endurance. Oh, that spider web saved me so bad. The flight here is pretty rough. From LA, it's about 14 hours. And that's if you don't have any... Oh, that's cool. What's the time zone difference there, if you can recall? Because, yeah, I'm terrible with, like, geography. Oh. I didn't realize that there was a shotgun right up there. Oh! Is there anything? Okay, I can get a couple of grappling hooks. Now I got 2 shotties. Oh! Oh, shoot! Oh! Get out! Get out! Go, go, go! Okay, so it's kind of a similar situation. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my god, I couldn't believe that myself. I was just go! I didn't want that to be death number 16. Oh! That one almost was, though. I'm still trying to learn the kick of the shotgun. It's a little different from the first game. Oh. Come on, don't do this. Just roll. Thank you. And I'll take that turkey. If you actually kill him, he drops a turkey that gives you 1 full health. 1 bit of health. Yeah. Oh, I'm a novice in just about everything. I wish I was better at video games. I've been playing video games my whole life, and I wish I was better. I'm not. I just play, have fun, and hopefully people watching me can have fun too. But you'll never see me doing. I was wondering why he blows up every single time. I didn't know that. I just knew every time I would shoot him, he would blow up, or I'd throw a bomb at him and he'd blow up too. But yeah, generally, I'll probably never do like speed runs unless it's a game that I've played, you know, thousands of times, which is not very many. I just like to have fun, and mostly I like chatting with people. That's the whole thing. I like playing games that I can chat. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not so worried about the bombs. I kind of want to just get him out of the way. But now I know he drops a bomb bag. So thank you for that. I honestly didn't know that. I just was like, I assumed something was going on since he was... Die! At least these guys still drop the glue. No! Oh, I didn't even see that. Oh, 16. Oh boy. You know what? I'm gonna tough it out until I know. I never see them either. They was hidden behind that little tuft of grass. Those traps get me all the damn time. I think I'll tough it out until 9 o'clock, so about 50 more minutes. I think that'll probably be enough Spelunky for one evening. I was pretty sure I wouldn't make it the full 4-hour plan. Yeah, I know. They even in just that situation, they get hidden so bad. I noticed that there's these little flaps of like cloth that hang from the ceiling, and the spiders sure love hiding behind those damn things. And that's a dead end anyway. I lost all that health. I will say this much, the map layout is a lot more wonky in this than in the first one. The first one seemed like the levels were pretty streamlined. In this one, boy, they are random as hell. Sometimes I'll end up in a like a dead end, and I'm just like, well, this felt like it was the actual path. Oh, there's a box up there. I want to see what's in the box. What's in the box? Ooh, jumpy shoes. And yeah, I would not. I didn't realize that, and would just run straight into them. Oh, I should have knocked those. Sorry, pup. You survived it. Come on, we'll get you a milk bone. There you go, buddy. There you go. All right. Can I do this? I hate these, but oh! All right, I will take it. Right, that's a great way of putting it. You're absolutely right. It does not like in the first Spelunky, the cavern levels, they always felt like there was a set sort of pattern to it all, and then. But with this, there's something that makes it a lot more random and less familiar. It's a little unnerving, but I kind of like it. What do we got here? Sure, why not? Let's do some gambling. Worst case scenario, I get a little extra cash. I'm hearing the shopkeeper. Okay. Uh-huh. Okay. All right. Yeah, sure. Let's keep playing. Why the hell not? My first loss. All right. That'll do. Spiky shoes and boomerang. That'll be. I know, yeah. There was, and that kind of goes with a lot of games these days. You just don't know all the tricks and everything, and then you see someone else play it, or you think you got it down, and then you'll see someone else play, and they'll do something, and you're like, why did you do that? And you're like, oh my god, that is incredible. I never thought to do that. I can't think of the most recent example of that, but yeah, I would watch someone else stream a game, and they would do something, and I'm just like, why did you do that? And, oh, I see why you did that. And it's fascinating, but it's also, oh, wait a minute. I got some stuff I can throw up there. Hang on a second, pup. I think there's a shrine up there I think I want to introduce you to. Oh, no! I tried getting back in there. A trick for the gambling house? Huh. Oh, whoa. Oh, okay. Well, what's the trick? What the heck is that? A skeleton key? Maybe not. Is it a major spoiler? It's not like a story spoiler or anything like that, is it? Yeah, sure. Hit me with it. Let's see what it is. Because I almost never run into those gambling houses. It's weird. I only seem to find the gambling houses like in the water levels. But yeah, it's like with the first one, there was the whole trick where you could hit the shopkeeper, and if you hit him in the right way, he'd bounce into you, and you'd be able to knock him out. And if you were quick, you could just drop him. Oh, okay. So basically, you're juggling it. Oh, that hit him quite a few times, actually. There we go. All right. Bombs and a turkey. All right, let me see what that one rolled. Okay, so okay. I'll have to take a look at that. Maybe I'll look that up online and see about that. But yeah, a lot of times I miss out on. A lot of times I'll miss out on these things because I kind of like discovering them for myself. But a lot of these games, there's so much involved with them that you can't discover everything on your own unless unless you are dang lucky. I'll try that at some other time, get some practice. I do like that the giant spiders are a lot easier to bounce on now. Like if you're stuck in the web and they jump up, it counts as a bounce onto them and damages them and not you. Yeah. Oh. Oh, wait a minute. Grab a dice, throw it at the laser field with a bit of distance, and immediately whip. Okay. All right. I'll look up like a video to see. I mean, I kind of get what you're talking about, but I'll take a look at that. And what's the reason for doing that? Is oh, hello, DDR Cat. Oh, I'm sorry. You guys' on my stream chat, you guys' text names are the exact same name. I thought I was talking to one person there. So, DDR Cat, welcome to the show. I didn't see you because I just saw the red. My chat's not doing a good job of bouncing around the colors there. On this one, yes. On mine, on my computer, no. There's a code that encourages but doesn't force the dice to become a 1 or a 6. Okay, interesting. See, now I want to go back and see how far I've actually had a couple of viewers. I better not mess with it. Mess with my system and then I'll mess up with the volume or something. So whipping an airborne dice is a developer-intended RNG manipulation. Okay, interesting. Nope, gotta go the other way. Oh, see again, you guys are both the same color in my chat. And here you got one's red, one's purple. Over on mine, you're both red. I don't know if that's an accident or what, but yeah, I've been away from this for so long. I'm sure my presets have been all screwed up. Oh, give me back my boomerang. There we go. Well, Kat, welcome to the show, and thank you for the advice. Yeah, that's actually funny. I literally thought I was just talking to one person. That's funny. So, hope you're enjoying it. Oh, no, I can't get to him. You cheap. Oh, that is one of the cheapest, most bullshit deaths. I hate that witch doctor. I hate him. Yeah, sure, go ahead. I put a lot of hours into the first Spelunky, but I've only had this one for a short amount of time, so the whip has... Oh, really? I didn't know that. How do you get its alternate speed? Oh, I have to add a death, because... yeah. Right. So, what, you turn your back to your enemies? Oh, okay. Huh. Usually that happens when I notice that when I'm accidentally attacking my puppers. Okay, interesting. Alright, get down here. Ah, you bastards. Just add a number. Okay, alright. I will try to keep that in mind. That's a new one. I didn't, Oops, wrong button. I think I'm getting tired. I definitely am getting tired. I'm making silly mistakes all of a sudden. I thought I would make it another, half hour or so, but I don't know if I'm gonna. I'm gonna try though, because this is where it's gonna get silly and stupid. What I really should do is use my shortcut. So I've got the shortcut. I think I got a shortcut to the water level. I may have to just do that. Oh, I left all that treasure on the floor there. All right. I hate those moles. They always pop out when I'm trying to line up my shot. I see them, and then, let's just go. I do all this prep work, and then I die. Shit. Oh, he's still in aggro. I like that they slowed down the merchants so you have a little better chance of landing on them. Come on, get back over here. Oh no! Oh boy. 19. I knew it was going to be a fairly decent number. Yeah, I noticed that. Earlier in one of my runs, I got to the shopkeeper, and he already had his shotgun drawn, and I'm like, let's just back out of here real damn slow. I didn't think that was that far of a fall. Yeah, like I said, I'm starting to get loopy. It's been a while since I've had a long gaming session like this, with conversation and everything. Yeah, hell with it. Let's be stupid. Piss off the spirits. Yeah, so when I saw he had his shotgun drawn and I walked in and he was like, welcome to the shop, and I'm like, I don't feel very welcome. Yeah, as long as he had his shotgun out, I was like, no. I don't want to, I don't feel like spending my hard-earned money here, so I think I'm just going to go to Dairy Queen instead. There and go back for the diamond and out the door. Right, exactly. That dude has a lot of collateral damage. When I first got this game, there was a really weird audio glitch. Oh no! Oh, that. I had him, and then I didn't. 20. Oh, I just wanted the jetpack. I never get the jetpack in this game. I used to in the first Spelunky, I'm always shotgun and jetpack all the time. Not in this one. It is. It does not come up very often. When it does, I always feel like I gotta steal it. Oh, okay. Well, when it's something that's game breaking, I can kind of understand that. But like I said, when I first downloaded the game, the audio was all over the place. It's like I would pick up a treasure, and then like 2 seconds later it would ching, and then I would step on a spider, and then the sound effect would happen. And yeah, it was really hard to play. So I just kind of put it on the back burner, and that's why I haven't been playing as much. Because the audio was just terrible. And I was like, they'll patch it at some point, but I've got other games to play, so I just did that. Interesting. Yeah, I do kind of miss the ease in which you could attack the shopkeepers and have them drop their shotgun, and if you were fast, you could pick it up and go with them. Oh, I actually almost have enough. Is there any treasure nearby? Yeah. Screw it. I'll just... Alright. There are a lot of traps all of a sudden. Oh, right, I have spiky shoes. What was that? I think this is a co-op specific trick. Yeah. Yeah. See, you've got a lot more insight into the game than I do. I just I've just been running through it and hoping for the best. But I'm weird like that. I'm that kind of old school gamer where I want to experience as much as I can on my own without other people, not necessarily spoiling it, but without other people necessarily finding it out first. Oh, shoot. Okay, this is gonna be fun. Oh, okay. Maybe not so tough. Go. But when I was a kid, you know, we'd play like NES games, Super Nintendo games, and if your friends came up with something, you could discuss it at school, but you couldn't go online and find all the tips and tricks and the exploits, and some exploits and things they weren't able to find for years. Until somebody went through and discovered it, and unless they put it in a gaming magazine, you just never found out. Exactly, yeah. And that's one of the reasons why I generally will not play a game for the first time while streaming. Because it's like, I kind of want to sit down, like if it has a story mode or something, I like to experience that first, and then once I kind of get the idea of it, then I go through. I may not be perfect, but I don't necessarily want to be 100% green when I go into it. But no, I mean, I don't mind tips and tricks and things like that of things, because to be perfectly honest, I don't come up with all these clever ways of, you know, exploits and things. It always comes back to like Minecraft for me. Minecraft is a great game, but it's not a game that I like to play because I have a terrible imagination. And when I was a kid, I had Lego sets, and I only built what the instructions told me to build, or I would just, you know, piddle around and never really build what I wanted to do. And that was that's why I always look at games like Minecraft, and I'm like, it's a great game. I appreciate that it exists, and I'm glad that it has the fan base that it has. But it's not a game that I can enjoy because of the amount of imagination that it takes to fully appreciate what it is. I mean, I know there's people who go through there and they build these, incredibly detailed designs and everything. I went through, did all the achievements on the Xbox version. I built a skull fortress with lava coming out of his mouth, and I was like, okay, I'm done. that is literally all I can do in this game. And I'm glad, like I said, I'm glad that people enjoy it. But it's not the type of game that I can put a lot of time into. Oh, I'm sorry. You've been chatting this whole time, and I've been missing it. Entirely so they can understand what I'm saying. Yeah. Well, it's kind of like I don't know that game specifically, but I'm assuming it's similar to Super Mario Maker. You play those games and it's like you see the levels that have nothing in them and there's no creativity. So it's like it's just a boring slog to get through, and then you move on to the next level in the whole thing. And Mega Man though is, if it's the original NES 8-bit sort of Mega Man, that game kind of has a bit of limitations. Mario has a lot of mechanics and everything to make to kind of mix things up, but that could be an interesting sort of game to play. I always enjoyed the original Mega Mans. In fact, I have all those ones on the Xbox, and my God, I forgot how fucking tough those games are. All right, you gonna do your roll attack, or are you gonna jump around all day? Yeah, I figured you were gonna do it as soon as I got away from that ladder, you son of a bitch. 21! Hit me! See, and that's the thing. It's like, with like Mario Maker, I see people putting, like combinations of things together, and I'm just like, I never would have thought of this. I actually have one of the Mario Makers, and I started playing it, but I only got it because I got it on one hell of a deal. And I was playing around for it, and I wanted to create an entire world, level where you go through the map and go through all the levels and everything. And oh my God, I don't have the creativity to come up with that sort of stuff. I came up with some interesting mechanics, but there's so many people are online that are way better than I'll ever be, and I'm just like, I'll play your levels. That's what I'll do. What do we got? Okay, hey, you know what? You guys have kept me company for a while, and I appreciate that. I've actually made it a little further than I thought. So I think if you guys hang out with me, I'll be able to make it to 9 o'clock. So about another 25 minutes. I can do that. Not if these fucking skeletons keep popping up. My God. I'm going to have another death before I even get through this stage. Oh. All I can say is don't get old. My God, you just get tired so fast. I say that like I'm... Well, normally my plan... normally what my thing is from 6 to 10. But this is my first one back in like 7 months, I think it is. When my capture card shot craps, I had other things that I had to kind of put my expenses towards, so I couldn't get a new one or a replacement. And then I had other projects that I got kind of wrapped up into. So, there was a lot of action that happened there. So, so I've been away from about 7 months, but I'm anxious to get back into it. Once I get back into it, it'll get there. Well, you're up really early, or maybe really late, depending on the time zone sort of thing. Oh yeah, that's right, I got one of those. So, but I appreciate you hanging out with me. It definitely makes it a lot more fun when you got a couple of individuals to chat with. And that's why I don't take the gaming part of the streaming that seriously. I'd rather have the chat part going on. conversations and everything to me is a lot more fun than the game itself. All right, let's see if this jerk will mess with me some more. There, finally, does it on the first try. All right. Yeah, you should be in bed already. But again, I'm glad you're hanging out. We've had a nice little chat. All right, I got a good feeling on this run. I got a good feeling. Let's just hope that it's a legit good feeling. Ha 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 ha! You missed me, monkey. Sir, do you have a license for the minky? How is it that you were out front of the bank being robbed and not one person was caught by you? I was writing a ticket for the man with the minky. Well, I appreciate you saying so. Before I left the States, I actually worked in radio for 14 years, so I kind of developed a bit of a gift of gab. But yeah, I enjoy the chats and everything. It makes it a lot more lively and everything. And I kind of like the smaller chats or the smaller streams and everything, because you get a little bit more of that one-on-one with the individual who's running the show. I worked at Radio Shack. We probably used a lot of your equipment then. The town that I lived in, we did have a Radio Shack. How the hell that town had a Radio Shack, I don't know, but we did. And our tech guy was always over there. Exactly. When you have 1,000 people all spamming the stream chat, if someone isn't highlighting those messages, the big ones and everything, you're just lost in the sea of everything. Don't get me wrong. I would love to be able to have the the monetization and the donations that some of those guys have. Oh, Trap, right there. Yeah. Screw you, Trap. Oh, come on. Well, thank you, Minky. Minky is helping me with the guy with the boomerang. Yeah, and that's one thing I'll never do. I'll never play a game because it's a popular draw. I play the games I want to play. And hey, that's a business decision. If that's what they want to do, if they want to do something for hits, that's fine. I don't want to belittle that. That's their business model. Me, I'd be happy just making enough to have a little bit of extra spending cash and be able to put a little bit more effort into this. But I've also got a couple of YouTube channels. One of them, I have the links in my about page. One of them I'm very proud of. It's still in its fledgling beginnings, but I have a movie review channel where it's kind of an homage to the late night horror hosts, like Elvira and Joe Bob Briggs, the Crypt Keeper, MST3K, and yeah, those kind of upset me. It's like, you know what? Don't destroy it. Don't destroy the equipment. Give it to somebody who could actually use it. You in your ivory tower with your thousands of donations per minute, you can afford all that stuff. If you get like expensive gear, do something unexpected and give it to a streamer who could actually use it. But my streaming or my video review channel, I take crappy movies, whether they be horror or comedies or sci-fi and everything, and I review it as a character, Sugar Pants. Which is a clown character that I created, 20 years ago. Over 20 years ago. Actually, yeah, Sugar Pants is old enough to legally drink in the United States. And that's crazy when I think about that. But check the link. The entire first season is out, and I'm getting close to the second season. I actually have 24 solid, completed episodes that are coming out for the entire year, and it's just trash movies. That's kind of why I want to do the streaming and the videos and all that, because I kind of want to do this all in one sort of a thing. But that's my dream. Is I would love to do I would love to be the late night horror host. Just put me on some crappy channel, play me at 1 in the morning, and let me talk about just really god awful movies. That's all I want to do. That would be my dream job, but I don't think that that's ever going to happen. But if I get a fan base with my YouTube channel, that would be fine too. Like I said, I don't want to be rich. I just want to have enough money to, have a little bit of fun. That's it. Oh, yes! Weapon upgrade. I do love that the bad guys will actually talk. That's a neat little addition to the game. Oh boy. How is this going to work? Oh, right, I can climb up those. Alright, just get out of there. I appreciate that. It's slowly getting there. Every season, I have my episodes broken up into 4 different seasons. Each season has 6 episodes, so there's 24 episodes. The first season is already out. Oh, thank you. Olmec's not too tough. He seemed a lot tougher in the first one, at least for the first one. The second wave, I don't know what the hell's going on there, but I might give that a try. The video channel that I'm doing, it'll get there. I'm having trouble keeping my train of thought going on there, but I've got some truly dreadful movies lined up. I've actually, because of all the lockdowns and everything, I was able to get my entire first year done. I'm actually currently working on next year's videos, so it's a project that I am planning on keeping going for a long time. My first year, the equipment's a little bare bones because I had to deal with what I just had, but I was able to come into a little extra money, got me a better camera. In fact, I'm using that right now, so I'm hoping that that'll make for better video for my second year of seasons. But it's definitely something that I hope you guys check out and leave some comments and follow and like and subscribe and all that sort of stuff. Share it with your friends, and yeah. Okay, let's see if we can take care of Olmec. I'd like to take care of his second stage, but I'm not sure what the deal is with it. Like, once he starts spewing bombs everywhere, I'm like, okay. Not just yet, because I rarely get to him with a shotgun, so I'd like to give it a try with that. Thank you for the offer, though, but let me get a few more hours into this game, and I'll try to figure things out. I mean, I kind of got a little bit, but I was still learning the game's basic mechanics. I didn't mean to run over like that. I'm just doing this so that I have an escape route when he gets... Oh, nope, get back. Oh, no, nope, I'm gonna nope right the hell out of here. Shit! Oh, there we go. Oh. Oh, 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 oh. 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 What happened? I mean, I know I fell, but was I really that low on health? Huh. Well, I got further. Oh, I didn't realize I was that low on health. Huh, all right. 22. What do we got? You know, I think that's a good place to call it a day. I think 22 deaths is enough for me. So I'm going to go ahead and call that right there. So what did I make it? 2 hours and 47 minutes. That's not too bad. So let me switch this over here. Alrighty, so I want to thank everybody for joining me and hanging out. This was a lot of fun. I'm really thrilled that I was actually able to get some interaction and being the first time back. And I'm really, really excited now. I've got a lot of games to be doing. Again, I stream at about the same time every single day, a weekday, Monday through Friday. 6 to 10 is my selected time slot, and maybe at some point I'll do the entire 4 hours. Got a lot of games that I definitely want to get into, and absolutely, if you guys want to follow, like and subscribe and all that good stuff, check out my other links. Chats and streams that I do will be edited and posted up on YouTube so that they're there kind of on a permanent basis. So if you miss new episodes, that's a place to find those. Again, links down below in the About page and all that. So Kat and I've already forgotten how to pronounce it. Arsens 90. Thank you so much for joining me. And signs, okay. It's that weird, you need like an umlaut, and I would have been right on top of it. But yeah, R Signs 90 and DDR Cat, thank you so much for joining me this one. Had a lot of fun chatting with you too, and I hope to see you around again. So have a good evening and everything. And again, check out my YouTube channels. Follow me on Twitter for all the announcements and everything. I'm trying to get into this whole, everything social media and sort of a thing. But we will definitely catch you again on the next broadcast. And until I greet you then, y'all have a great rest of the day, and we'll see you next time.